Mr. Campbell, Tony Blair's former communications chief, has hosted Good Morning Britain this week as a guest star during Mental Health Week. The ex-spin doctor has used his slot on the show to continue being outspoken about politics, criticizing the current Prime Minister Boris Johnson. A prominent Remainer and critic of the Conservative Party, Mr. Campbell has also been a vocal Republican in recent years. He admitted this in June 2017, while also revealing that Kate and Princes William and Harry had irritated him before teaming up with the Duke of Cambridge for a mental health campaign. Mr. Campbell said, "What was a nice future king like him doing with an old lefty Republican like me? The answer was our shared passion for breaking down the stigma and the taboo surrounding mental illness. The Republican in me was mildly irritated when the young royals, William, Kate and Harry preside jointly over heads together, entered this space, given that it seems unfair that whatever cause they support can get massive additional attention, and with it political and fundraising clout." The mental health campaigner, though, was delighted, and a lengthy taped interview, face-to-face on his home turf, Kensington Palace, was a great way of finding out whether he is sincere about the cause. Despite his initial reservations, Mr. Campbell admitted that he was full of praise for the young royals. He continued, "In taking this on, William, Kate and Harry are doing a real service to a campaign which feels like it is nearing a tipping point. They know as well as I do, and Prince William says as much, that the anti-stigma campaign cannot be a substitute for the services needed to help and support people when ill. But it is an incredibly important accompaniment, which if successful can prevent illness, and help prevent the ultimate in mental illness, suicide." Prince William has experience of dealing with the shattering effect of suicide, in his work as an air ambulance pilot. "I also know he and Kate have made a private visit to the country's only suicide sanctuary, of which I am a patron, and he was shocked to discover it is the only one of its kind." In May 2017, William discussed his mother Diana's death and how it had impacted him during his life. When asked if he grieved, William replied, "Probably not properly. I was in a state of shock for many years. People might find that weird. They might think of shock as something that is there, it hits you, and then in an hour or two, maybe a day or two, you are over it. Not when it is this big a deal. When you lose something so significant in your life, so central, I think the shock lasts for many years." William also spoke of the importance of his family today, adding, "I could not do my job without the stability of the family. Stability at home is so important to me. I want to bring up my children in a happy, stable, secure world, and that is so important to both of us as parents. I want George to grow up in a real, living environment. I don't want him growing up behind palace walls. He has to be out there. The media make it harder, but I will fight for them to have a normal life outside these palace walls."